Hi, thanks for tuning in. Let's see, let's burn this candle real fast. I hope you guys are good. I'm good. I'm just in a weird energy, like a transformative energy, I guess. Feeling like um, two versions of myself are like kind of clashing right now. Like maybe a past version, and by version I mean like maybe consciousness mixed with like an ego or something, or an identity or something. I don't know, a way that I would go about things or think about things. Like when I'm experiencing things right now, they're kind of like the two little things in my head are like, oh, this is like the familiar, like this is I've been here before. And it's typically like fear and stuff like that, and trying to like yip yap the same stories in. And then there's like the newer version. It's still learning and it's still like getting that confidence to like get a little pep in the step. You know what I mean? But I'm giving a I'm not giving any authority to either of them. I'm just kind of observing them, and that's a little difficult when it's like, well, when I'm just like living life, you know what I mean? I'm trying not to, well, you know, be in that all the time, but it's all good. I felt called to do a cool reading for you guys. I guess maybe regarding all of this, if that resonates with you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Interesting. Let's see what we got. I haven't done one of these in a bit. Let's see, we got two already. Oh, another one on the floor. And that's good for now. Lovely. Okay, who's on the floor? The Empress is on the floor. So we have Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Um, Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have Five of Cups, the Hermit in reverse, the Devil, and the Empress. This is a pretty interesting spread, actually. All right. Now that I got us out and ready. With the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands, I think that something like this, or them coming out like this right away, especially with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and then like the youthfulness that comes from the pages of Pentacles and all those things. I think there are big ideas, big creative ideas that are maturing and are like are like continuing to be like constructed in the head in real life and all these things, but they have not yet. It's more of just like messing with stuff rather than like full forcing anything, which is what I get with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like it's not quite out like in the world, like that isn't quite the essence, or what's the word, like that is not quite the 9 to 5 yet, you know what I mean? I think that there's like a yearning to like get to that point, though, you know what I mean? Like just ready to fucking move on. Hope I can say that. Ready to move on, and just like all this like time and of thinking and making and drafting and wondering and doubting and all the opposite, all the good, all the bad, all the things. Like, um, I think like there is, it's been developing, you know what I mean? Like a fucking like a fetus in a body, like it's crazy. And there's like a yearn to take this like time and everything, and like make it real, you know what I mean? Put it out in the earth and like get this rolling, because it's like taking up so much headspace. Why not, you know? Um, hmm. But to like move into that, there does seem to be a letting go. However, hmm, with the Hermit in reverse as well, the whole, then going into the Empress, I think it's more so a thing of letting go of what does not serve the higher purpose. You know what I mean? Like something that I'm letting go of right now is drinking and smoking, because I've been partying a little bit too much, and I have not been creating as much as I was like 2 months ago. You know what I mean? And that kind of sucks to like to see like no progression on the things that are on the table. You know what I mean? Um, so it's just like giving up things, like not maybe too, like if that resonates for you, like relationships or even like letting go of jobs or other people, like it's it's just like necessary to like clear up space for the new, you know what I mean? And oftentimes like we like beg and beg and beg and beg and beg and beg. We beg for like the new thing, the thing that we really really want, what we really really want so bad. The person we want so bad, the job, the car, like you know what I mean. And then we get it, and we don't realize that that comes with like loss. You know what I mean. And not only does it come with loss, wanting like if there's like a career path or something like career path or something creative wise, like ooh, I lost my thought. Damn. Uh, I think it was. Hold on. Like, I think I have to move on. Okay, I lost that for a reason. Maybe it'll come back. Like, yeah. And then the only I have with the Five of Cups and the Hermit in reverse together. I have the Devil in between that and the Empress. So, what's in between this idea is, or not this idea, this like this making it happen type energy is like fear, temptation, and like Looney Tune jail bars. You know what I mean? Like those ones that you could like totally squeeze through, but it's like a subjective. I don't know. Uh, but let me get some more on this devil. Actually, this double energy. Five of Wands in reverse, or Eight of Wands. Nine of Swords. Hmm. I can't tell. I think it's the knowing that like I think it's a fear of success. Like if I were to sit and put all my energy into this and not so much other things that don't actually matter, like it would happen. You know what I mean? And that's like very anxiety inducing because like there's a million things that could go wrong and like something just stuff to lose sleep over for no reason. But let's go. Tell me some more. Hmm. I think too a lack of teamwork, the asking for help part, or the actually learning to work with other people. That is something that I struggle with creatively. I get very picky, and I get very wanting to be all hands on. You know what I mean? Like I'm a nightmare to be in the kitchen with, and that's something that's very important. Is like coming to other people and being like, "Yo, you're good at this X Y Z." Like help maybe lol, and I don't know, just things like that. Or sometimes like allowing yourself to be a teacher too could add on to that. Let's see what you got. Five of Wands. Ooh, a fear of conflict. Yeah. mm, that's fair, especially like mm, conflict in getting what you want. But that's what I was thinking of earlier. When we want something and then we get it, that also requires stepping up to the position of actually receiving it and taking care of it and being good to it and continuing to put forth the effort. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I'm learning right now actually. Like the the parts of relationships or careers where you have to take into analysis like what does this take, you know what I mean, and who do I need to be, who do I not so much who do I need to become, but more so what parts of me need to grow in order to like take this position and be able to like be stable within it. You know what I mean? And conflict only arises when like there's imbalance. You know what I mean? There's a lack of communication. There's a lack of self acknowledgement. Things like that. You know what I mean? And it's often rooted in like misunderstanding or different perspectives on the same topic. You know, that's it. Anymore. Yeah, a fear of. I always Seven of Swords. I always think of that as like the jester spirit. You know what I mean? Like it's like trickery. It's like your mind. It's like genuinely Mercury in retrograde. Like your mind playing tricks on itself. You know what I mean? Like the ego, like straight up just eating itself and all those things, and getting caught up in loops. Like he's ripping these swords out of the ground, and he's like, he just sucks. Like the card pisses me off every time I see it. Actually, I can't. I know it's in reverse, so it's hey, King of Cups. There we go. King of Cups and the Empress coming together. Hmm. If you're feeling an imbalance within your masculine and your feminine energy, I would definitely take into account peeping on your masculine energy regarding emotions. And that should line you up pretty easy with the Empress energy. Fertility. Yeah. Once you kind of get your emotions in check and like really get it down what is going on and stuff like that, why you're feeling the way you're feeling, how to like handle that, like take care of yourself, all of those things. Like then you can like use your emotions to create. You can mix that with the Empress energy, the feminine energy, and you can, like I said, use that to create new things based off of your experience within your reality. Most especially like emotion wise, because that is really where the best art comes from. The human experience. Ooh, that was a lot. Four of Cups in reverse, Two of Wands, and Death. I love Death. Okay, interesting. I actually have a little more context on the four. Okay, Five of Swords. Hmm. I think there is the energy of. I'm a little guilty of this too. Ignoring an opportunity. I think too, like a little bit of resistance because of like the effort that it's gonna take. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of walking away energy from like the right now. You know what I mean? Like walking away from the specific shenanigans that are like I keep going like career wise, but it's like once you accept that cup, you can step into the Two of Wands, and he's like looking at he like implemented this idea, and he's able to like look out into the world, that not the world, but like his kingdom, and like all the things he's built because of it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like they're kind of him and the death card, like they're kind of out. They're like facing opposite ways, like they're kind of mirroring each other, right? And so I think that what I take from that is like, yeah, you gotta kill the tomato. If the tomato plant is not making tomatoes, you gotta fucking rip it out of the ground and like reassess. You know what I mean? And so it's like you want this thing, you're being offered it. It's no longer just an idea. There is an opportunity to like really like like get your little hands on this thing, and you can walk away from the conflicts that are toying with your fucking your brain and your mind, your heart and your soul, and like where all of your energy is just like being like ripped out of you because like like it's just not being appreciated. You know what I mean? Like it's not being your skills are not being utilized, your knowledge is not being utilized. You know what I mean? It's how you could feel useless, is like there's no acknowledgement to your hard work, like there's no teamwork, whatever it might be. And to walk away from that, like the it's just like an ominous kind of walk away, you know what I mean? Like it's like, yeah, okay, you win, bye. And they're just like, yeah, I won, but it's like, did you really win? Oh, you know what I mean? And the yeah, and they don't even realize, like, with this moon coming in over the sun, like that bullshit started an eclipse and say goodbye to your business. I don't know. That was Loki straight channeling, but like it's just things like that. Like it's, huh. And to walk away is to like find new land. You know what I mean? And to become a part of that and stuff like that. But that requires like the death of the old way and the commitment to the new. You know what I mean? It's like again, going back to like when we receive something, and we also have to take into account like the work that it takes to like keep that around, to love that thing. You know what I mean? Like love is just continuous action and effort, and it's not always pleasurable. You know what I mean? But it, no matter what, teaches us things. You know what I mean? It's very knowledge forward type situation. Like you you might have moments of let me think, like we're not really being self-aware, maybe you're being immature or something like that, and like you realize later that you were doing that, and then you're like, oh shit, like I'm low-key bummed out at myself right now because I did that. You know what I mean? But it's things like that. That's like the beauty of it, is like you goof up, and then like you want to grow from that. You know what I mean? And so you do. If you're smart, and then you like, hooray, you get to keep the thing that you want. You know what I mean? It's things like that. It's just you got to kind of be quick with it, though. You know what I mean? Especially with like, let's go back to like thinking of career. Like you mess up, you learn. No, you mess up, you take accountability, you learn, you do your goddamn best to not fuck up again. You know what I mean? And you do your best to step up in every way possible. See any other messages? Got the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Give me a little bit on that one, please. That was a lot of cards. I didn't want that many, please. Thank you. Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Interesting. Um. Hmm. Hmm. I'm crazy dry mouth right now. Sorry. Um. Hmm. Let's see. And then we got the Eight of Pentacles. Hmm. I think that there are big ideas that are being manifested into your reality right now. And I think the lack of movement and progress or work that has been put onto it is due to a Page of Cups energy. And what I'm kind of getting from that card right now is like, I don't think immaturity is the right word, but maybe like, I don't know, like, just kind of being emotional forward, like kind of, I pick up like, um, Man, actually, I don't think that's right. I think I'm losing it because I think if anything, okay, I think yeah. So ideas being manifested into reality right now, like we were straight up conjuring up some shit right now. Like ideas are, it's like maybe like 2 months ago you had like a thought or something and you were, I don't know, envisioning that Wendy's has pumpkin pie frosties. Yeah, okay. And then 2 months later, now you go outside and Wendy's has pumpkin pie frostings. Like that's like an insane, obviously, comparison. But think of like that. So it's like you're having these crazy thoughts, and they are the manifestation. It's just like it is time. Like things are like happening. You know what I mean? And I think what's gonna really skyrocket that into the journey is to like be playful with it, like have like a youthful energy with it. Again, like within like the emotions and stuff like that. We have the King of Cups that I was mentioning earlier, like having that in line and then being able to create from your emotions, how you feel about things, how you're interpreting things, like anything hyper detailed to, and it is for you, you know what I mean? And using that as means to like work and be cranking shit out, you know what I mean? Whether that's even just like, if like say you're like trying to get some traction, yeah, like shit, had a crazy day at work, I made a big fat sandwich and then like painting the sandwich and then like posting it, like just there, I think that the emotional thing is going to really be fuel for this bike that you are sitting on right now, and you are like go going, you know what I mean? And yeah, let me see, exactly, the Fool, let that like run you into a new beginning, you know what I mean? Let that, I don't know, like let this devil energy from earlier, that fear and like and all the things that come with that, the staying up, the the not this, that, you know what I mean? Like, let that, like, just be fuel. Just let it be the thing that, like, get, like, the oil that gets up in the gears and gets them turning and gets them, everything goes smooth and fast, you know what I mean? Like, you don't always have to feel good to make something, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's not even making something, it's like taking a step in a certain direction, you know what I mean? Like, you want to start working out, you want to, like, go back to school, like, you want to, whatever it is, like, it's, it's just time to put the iPhone down and put the YouTube shorts down and make a step, just a step, something, you know what I mean? And to, instead of like really feeling or not, instead of acknowledging, claiming, feeling like the fear and all those things, like the doubt and stuff like that, instead of that, just like observe it. You know what I mean? Observe it, as I was saying earlier, like just some part of you. You know what I mean? Some like ego that got like caught up and tied up in, and now it's its own little like little guy. You know what I mean? And you can even think of them as like little gnomes in your head. Like who knows? Yeah. Let's see. Any last messages? Last one. Five of Pentacles. I love this fucking card, dude. So this one is all about, we got these like hurt, cold, lame. I'm kidding. These dudes that are outside of this big old church. This thing that has been like made, and it has been thought of, and it has been like put together, and it has been like loved, and it's now a physical thing on the earth that took a lot of time. You know what I mean? And these guys are just like walking past it, like, ooh, everything sucks, everything sucks. Like finding every possible thing to complain about while making no change. You know what I mean? And all they have to do is go around the side and go into the church and go have some free soup. You know what I mean? It's just like that. Like it's just, there is always a door. You know, and sometimes it's a window. Sometimes it's a really small window, and sometimes it's only got like this much of a crack, but you can get in there and you can squeeze by, bro. It's just that time. It's no more time for like the yap of complaining. It's just go time. It's no more doubt, no more this, no more that. Like it's just time to run it straight up. You know, let's get an oracle and then we'll call it. Okay. All right, that was fast. King of Air, big old whale. Look at that guy. All right. At this time, it is very important that you communicate clearly, be objective and unemotional, and act as professionally as possible. If you need advice, seek out the most experienced expert you can find. Interesting. Whatever that means to you, I hope you fucking get through it, man. I hope that it goes well and hope you get out of it with no attachments whatsoever. Yeah. And there are better things coming. Just, money is just fucking lame. It's lame. It's lame. And you deserve to do whatever you want to do. And you deserve to make cool things or write cool things or whatever and just have your own space. Like whatever you want, you just focus on that, man. Who cares? We don't need to get a vodka cran every fucking other day. Okay. All those $10 bills, they could be going to something else. Okay, yeah. All right. See ya. Bye.